So guys, masks are out, kind of. I figured why not do a little get ready with me today. I'm going to a little outdoor event, which I'm more than happy not to wear a mask for. I'm still a little bit iffy about indoor stuff. But yeah, we're gonna embrace it. So we're going in with a full face of Nana Coco makeup. What better way to ring it in and celebrate this little going out occasion with a bold lip. Guys, I can't even tell you when last I've left the house wearing lipstick. Like proper lipstick. Like the makeup girlies and dudes are gonna be living their best life. Today's look is also going to be foundation free, so that is right up my alley. As always, you can check a list down below of all the products that I use. Without further ado, let's get into it. I've just clipped my hair out of the way so we can get started, and I'm actually going to start on the brows as usual. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of some pure soap. This is just clear soap, and this is just going to act as the base for my brows. Just like to move it in the reverse direction to make sure we get all up in those hairs, and then we're just going to shape them. Oh, I just love it when a brow comes together. Then to fill in any like sparse areas, I like to go in with a brow product, pencil, pomade, whatever floats your boat. This is the Browstylers Sculpting Pencil. It has a spoolie on one end, and it has like a teardrop diamond shaped tip on the other end. It works really well just to fill in any sparse areas. Okay, now we can move on, and I'm actually going to move on to my bronzer and my blush. So for bronzer, I'm using the Contouring and Strobing palette. It is a powder palette. It gives you 2 bronzing shades and 2 brightening shades. If I'm not going to be wearing any foundation, I like to apply my powder like bronzers and blushes with a big brush. This is actually a Nana Coco brush. This is a 901 brush. A big brush just helps you blend out your product a little bit better. It's super easy to work with as well. It just takes out all the leg arm work. For blush, doing the same thing, going with a bigger brush. This is the Pink Coral HD blush. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, which I think works great for no makeup days. So I'm actually just going to start off with a tiny bit because it's very pigmented. We're going to start off with a smidgen, you know, and blend this out. So the reason I actually go in with my bronzer and my blush first is just in case we go a little bit overboard, we can always just tone it down with concealer. Okay, I really like how that looks. It's a little wash of color. Now we can move on to concealer. After that, I have the HD Cover concealers. I have the shades Latte, and I'm trying out the shade Light Beige. This one is my skin tone, as you guys can see. So it's gonna act as a little color corrector and just blend it out. Not forgetting the lid, you want to kind of color correct that entire area, because if you don't apply anything to your lid, it's just gonna look strange, you know, with a bright under eye and literally nothing on the lid. Then I'm also gonna take that Latte shade and hit any kind of spots that I have and little dark areas, which is normally right there, my mouth area. If you want to get a little bit more coverage out of your concealer, I would recommend letting it dry for a little bit. Okay, now we can go in with a little bit of a brightener, and I'm going to use this shade Light Beige. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit right there, a bit on my lid. I'm also going to carve out my brow. So as I mentioned, to get a little bit more coverage, we're going to let it dry. So to do that, I'm just going to outline my brows, let everything else sit and marinate just a little bit. If you are someone who does not like doing your brows, I know, trust me, we all have those days, I would 10 out of 10 recommend just doing a brow cleanup with your concealer like this, because it does 50% of the work for you. It gives your brows definition just with concealer. Okay, now I can take my sponge and give that a good blend. The only thing I really set is my concealer bits, and for that I'm going to go in with this yellow shade right here from the Strobing and Contouring palette. Just want to make sure I have no creases, and then we're going to set that down with a bit of powder. The nice thing I like about that powder is because it's so finely milled, and it also adds a little bit of coverage. If you're not going to apply any eyeshadow like I am today, you're going to want to set your lids, because that concealer will start to crease and bunch up in your fold, and it's going to look really strange. And I also like to apply just a little bit of powder right here on my nose where we applied concealer. Alright guys, we're almost home free. For highlighter, I'm actually going to go in with an eyeshadow crayon. This is the Eyelusive Eyeshadow Pencil in the shade Rose Gold. It's a really pretty color. Like, look at that. It's a really pretty color. I'm going to take my ring finger and I'm going to dab that on my face, you know? Little bit of highlight, a little bit of natural highlight, you know, because we're going for a natural look today. Applying the product to your hand also just really helps to warm it up, especially because it's quite cold, you know. Then I'm going to take a little pencil brush with whatever's left on my hand, and I just want to apply that to my inner corner. Creams are honestly your best friend in winter. It'll help keep you moisturized, you know, and feeling good throughout the day. I'm not going to be doing lashes today, so I haven't opted for an eyeliner. I'm just going to go in with a mascara. This is actually the Wonderwand Fibre mascara to add a little bit more volume, you know. I don't know if you guys can see, but the bristles actually have little fibers in there, which is why it looks so clumpy. And my little trick, I've mentioned this before, is to hold your mirror down, look down, and apply your mascara. It just helps to not miss. While it's drying, we can move on to the lips. The star of the show. Y'all, I meant it when I said I was going in with a bold lip today. This is the Nana Coco Lipfinity Long Lasting Matte Creme. It is a sultry kind of color. I mean, look at that. Oh, such a good color. Now, while this is a matte lipstick, it is not drying. It is a lip cream, so it feels really nice on the lips. That looks magnifico. It looks so good. I think this goes really well with my outfit, you know. So this is me, guys. This is the look. I would just apply my glasses and I'm good to go. But I'm not going to do that now because of the reflect of the light. But yeah, this is basically my foundationless little get ready with me. I'm so excited just to walk out the door with a bold lip on. Like, I'm not even lying. As I mentioned, you can check the list down below for all the products that I used in this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and let me know if you missed wearing bold lipstick. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!